on email marketing. What you see now is my email server, and this is when people end up on your landing page. When they go to your landing page, this is where they'll enter the information and send it out to people. So I wanted to share this with you guys today so that you get an idea of how things work in the back office. My name is Kathy McReynolds, and today we're going to have fun sharing with you guys the back office of what you will see. So give me a second as I share this out with a couple other pages and things that we do so that we can show you guys the back office of sending out emails. I use a server called Aweber. There's a lot of different ones that you can use. So as you're watching this and you're coming on, let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you're creating a course, if you have a consultant business and you're getting leads, one of the things that you want to do is save yourself a ton of time. And instead of sending leads out to each individual person, this will allow you to have it on automation so that it is automatically done without you guys being there. So again, guys, if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Kathy McReynolds, and I am your online business strategist, and my goal is to help you create an online course or consultant business so that you can help impact the lives of many people. So I always try to share with you different avenues of how that happens. And this is one of the things that we teach you inside of our course. You see there where it says ecourseU.com. If you want to know more about our course program, make sure you go to ecourseU.com so that you can get the information. Schedule a strategy call with me. So a lot of times people see what they see, and I don't know if it's a fit for you, and you don't know by just watching, but it's during that conversation where a lot of the value is brought, and it gives us a chance to have a one-on-one conversation to see if we're the right fit. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. So guys, this right here, as I mentioned to you, the server that I use is Aweber, and I'll include their link in there in case you want to go ahead and immediately start using them for what you have working now, or of course when you're in the course we share this with you. So we're already in the inside of it, and I haven't sent out an email today. So if you are on my email list, like I literally, for the most part, 99.9% of the time, I have a 7-day automated system when someone first comes on there that I'm sharing it with them. But besides that, like I literally take the time to go in and talk to you guys and share with you guys day to day. And most of it is what I share normally depends on a lot of the questions that I get asked, what people are concerned about, or the challenges they have. So I figure I got to send out an email. I want to share something with you. So why not watch a demo of this happening? So when you go here, this is your subject line of Aweber. And where it says, I'm going to go ahead and take that off there. What this will allow you to do when you're sending out your emails, you want to personalize it so that it goes to each individual person. And as you're probably seeing a backlash here. It's a little slow in getting that done. But right here lies, you want to go right here and you click where it says subscriber info. And then on subscriber info, let me move this out of the way. On personalize and subscriber info, when you click on the subscriber info, you can go down and I usually just use the first name. Instead of the first and the last name, I'm going to use the first name. And that didn't, let me recreate that here. Subscribers info, and then we're going to go down and we're going to put the first name in there. And so what that'll do is it will allow someone to, it's more personable instead of you just sending out a blanket email. And sometimes, I'm glad you guys are seeing this, sometimes on here, because I have other things in here, I'm going to go ahead and just put the full name here. Okay. All right. We're going to put it at the end of it here. So see where it says missing a subject line? We're going to put it in the subject, and this is about big mistakes or little mistakes. That's just the subject that I came up with today. So make and whenever you're using this right here, this is where delay. So if you see the lag in there, that's why. This is where you want to get people's attention and have them open up your email. So the more curiosity you provide, the more likely they are to open it. So make a big mistake or little mistake. And you come up with a couple, I don't know, probably like 2-3 posts ago, I sent you this little headline finder helper that will help you create your own headlines. But this is just one that I happened to come up with. Make a big mistake or a little mistake, and then I put comma. And let me try this personalized again so we can get that up there. And the reason why it's a challenge sometimes, it happens, it's just part of technology, is because of the pictures and stuff that I have up there. So last name, this is, you see how that's, let me move that back. Okay, there we go. Because I had that up there, it was blocking me from literally, okay, now it's blocking me on this one. I'm going to delete this off of here. And we're going to personalize this again. It was blocking me from seeing. Now you see how I can see their first name. All of that was being blocked. So I had to remove some stuff. And I'm used to doing that. But that's one of the things of technology. We show you how to do that and how to move things out. And it still did not come. Hold on. I love live demos because it allows you to see the frustration that you can actually have and the things that you can do to fix that. So subscribers info and first name, there we go. Okay, finally. You see how first name popped up there? So that means that they're going to get this, and it'll say big mistake or little mistake, Kathy, question mark. And it'll actually say your name, John, Bob, who's ever watching, who's ever reading, whose ever email I have, it'll actually say their name there. So now I have this image right here, which looks like a half pencil now. So I'm going to actually change that. And you plates. Now, as you guys probably saw, I adjusted that. I made it smaller. I made it bigger. And I can also delete it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that image out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to drag right over and I'm going to put an image up here. And then to put that image, I can go over here to my gallery, or I can upload an image. So if I upload an image, it's going to come from my computer, but I already have a bunch in here. So I'm just going to go to my image gallery. Once you put them in there one time, they're saved. And I can either use stock images or I can use my images. And once you put your own images in there, that's what it'll do, your own images. So graphics and all of that, I'm going to just type in mistakes and let's see what we come up with. Let's see if that will give us different types of images we can use. Because you see, if you look down here, they have over 6,500. So none with mistakes. Let's see. I'm going to try online. I'm going to try office. You can put anything in there. You can go to browse categories and pick a category that you want. We browse a category. And this is like, guys, this is like all that inside of there. So see, I have architects, arts and entertainment, business and financing, buttons, like whatever you want. So I'm going to just hit people. And then I'm going to take off the word mistakes because I know that didn't work. And I'm going to just find people who look like they are confused. And when you have, it's just an image that will remind you. See, that is perfect right here. This young lady looks like she's having a hard day and she's kind of confused. This guy down here looks the same way. She was the first one up there. So she also looks like she's in a psychiatrist's office giving notes. So it's just an image that will kind of relate to your topic is what you want to look at. So I'm going to take this image here. I can go over here, right? I can say I want it to the center. I can put it to the left. I can put it to the right. I can put it wherever I want it to go. So if I click here, it went over to the left. I can make it a thumbnail image, or I can keep it the original size. So if I made it a thumbnail, it made it a little smaller. So I'm going to use that one just because it kind of goes with big mistakes links. And so you see how the process works, where you don't have to be super creative in doing that. Now, what I normally do is I'll type my messages or my email. I'll type it in a Word document or in Google Docs, and then I'll paste it in here. For time's sake, I've already done that. So when you look on here, I already have our eCourse where you want to go if you want to learn how to do this, and it is great to save you time. I'm gonna also I'm gonna delete this one out because you repurpose a lot of them that you have. You just repurpose a lot of everything that you have, and then we already have the wording on here. I already copied it and pasted it on here. So I'm going to change the opening because I used this in a previous email, and this was for people who had looked at our page or site and they didn't take action. So my goal of doing this email is to provide more value and to get them to go ahead and set a call. So what's the difference between a big mistake or a little mistake? So if I go up here and I can click on it and start typing, and you see this comes up. And again, I want to personalize my first sentence. And so I'm going to click on personalize that first sentence there. And then again, we're going to use the first name. Anytime you hit subscribers info and you hit first name. So the first name is going to pop up there. I'm going to put a comma, and then do you want to make a big mistake or a little mistake? Question mark. Now, all the rest of my email has already been written, and you repurpose. You just once you get about 60 to 90 days worth of content, you don't have to keep recreating. You just reuse it over and over again. You take the ones that have had success. It's just like any commercial that you're watching, that same commercial is played over and over again. Now, what I am going to do with this, and so you use it, I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to bold it just so it'll match the rest of the text. So I'll hit bold here. So that would be all I did was copy and paste all of my wording in here. Or you can also just use an email that was already there and you did it. So now it's in here. It is all set. I already have the formats and everything that's already done, so they can go right there. And now I'm going to go over here where it says preview and test. And the great thing about this is you can look at this as if it's on your mobile device or if it's on your device. So if I know most people look at emails from the mobile device. So I'm going to come right over here and I'm going to turn this on, and then I'm going to see exactly what they see from the mobile device. So this is how it's going to come up on a mobile. Now this is called a long form email, and that's simply because it's teaching. So a lot of the value that I bring and that you want to bring is you want to give value, not just trying to always get someone to buy something. So when I look at this email, to me it's off course. The lady is over here in the corner. So I'm going to go and, I look at the mobile device and I'm going to go back to the editor and I'm going to move a few things around just so it'll have balance. Instead of her being, I'm going to click on her picture and then I had it off centered there. I'm going to put it in the middle and then I'm going to make it original and see what that looks like. See if that changed the dynamics of it. And then you can also use this to change it. So I know that on that last picture, and that's just when you do it over and over again. I remember when I first got started, man, this was so intimidating to me, but it allows you to do the things that you need to do. So I'm going to drag this over. You see, all I'm doing is dragging and putting stuff in place and making things look better. And I want it to be a little different so that it's not always the same when people open up their emails. So I know just from this and from doing it, it's a little on course, it's a little better. So let's go ahead and preview and save that. And down here, you see where it says auto save? That's the thing I love. It's automatically already being saved. So I come back over here and I can send a test email to myself. I have that set up here to one of my test accounts, Kathy McReynolds. That's much bigger now than what it was, instead of looking like something just lost there. And then it goes to, and it'll have their name instead of first name Fitz. It'll have their name on there. And if you're on my email list, you'll actually see this being sent out to you. So all of this is done. It looks fine to me because it's just teaching a way for a person to read something. Now, the reason why I do it on a live video is because I can take it and share it to multiple places, and it's just a way that I educate people and help them. So I won't send a text message. I'm going to just hit save and exit. And when I hit save and exit, then I'll be able to send this out as a broadcast. All I need to do is one click and it will go to all of the people who are on my email list. And that's pretty much it, guys. It is literally that simple, and you just send that out to people who are on your email list so that you can help them, educate them, and also inform them of what they need to do to make a buying decision. So I hope that brought you guys value today. And if you have not had a conversation with me on the phone and you have a desire to create an online course, consultant business, you want to go to ecourseu.com, ecourseu.com, put your information in. When you do, it's going to come here and then send that information over to me and schedule an appointment, and we will